Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Dolphins going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Carry for Kenyon Drake. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that's good for a Miami first down. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. It's caught, Kamar Aiken. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. On second down, Flacco to throw. And Aiken with it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
You can say a lot of things about the great play of Kiko Alonso, but the number one thing you will say, he will hit you.
Second down, Flacco now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Rashad Perryman is just gifted athletically, and I know we got a scare back in, what was it, June? We thought maybe a second knee injury, might miss a second year, but he came back, and he came back strong.
You played with his dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against his dad in college, and he turned out to be a heck of an NFL player. But Rashad, he's got a chance to really be special.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
West again, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk, and that's caught by Aiken. Touchdown, Ravens. Kamar Aiken, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Grant on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops. On
2nd and 10, Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
This is West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come out in the pistol. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll run with Dixon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now a toss play. Allen, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Play action. Flacco. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They'll run again here with West. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's got the second-year man. This is Devontae Parker. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Tannehill hands to Drake, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Another carry for the rookie Drake. They find some open field here. And he'll cut it to... And now the rookie's free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And here we go on first and goal. On the run, it's Foster. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He juked him. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 3 yards to go here on second down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught at the 10. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 58 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. They come out here in the eye. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Finding time. He shakes him off. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Elvis Dumervil. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Second down, Flacco now. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Dolphins' new signee from Buffalo, Mario Williams, in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Defense showing blitz. They start on the ground with West. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Let's go!
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Flacco will use the arm this time. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. 43 yards. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, Flacco. This will be caught just inside the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 4th and 4.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is fielded at the 7. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it with West. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Foster able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try the airs this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Give to Drake running left. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Counter play, Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Desperation time for Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Terrell Suggs, a good sight there, back from another Achilles injury last season. He's able to get in and make the play. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.